Yo, what's up guys? How are you doing today? Man, I'll be reacting to the Yankees 2024 ALDS roster against the Kansas City Royals. According to 11:41 p.m. the roster actually just came out 12 minutes ago, 11:29. I have not looked at it yet. I don't know who's on and who's not. All I saw was the Yankees went ahead and posted it. I did not look at it, and I wanted to have my live reaction right here. So first things first, I will be streaming the Yankees game on my Twitch. You guys can see in the bottom right, twitch.tv/your-boy John, and I'll also be coming out with a video as well on the stream highlights and also a post-game reaction to the game, all bunched into one video as I do every single year. Obviously last year we didn't make the playoffs, so I didn't go out and actually make those videos, but playoff baseball is officially back in the Bronx, and let's fucking go. Starting it off with the position players, we have Jose Trevino. He obviously should be there. He's backup catcher for Austin Wells. Like I just mentioned, the aforementioned Austin Wells. John Birdie made the roster, which makes sense as a super utility guy, a speed guy. Gleyber Torres made the roster. He always is our starting second baseman. Starting shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Our guy Jason Dominguez did make the roster. He's not starting, unfortunately, in game one, but he will eventually play maybe in game two because they're going against a lefty. I don't know, against a lefty. Actually, no, they're going against a righty, I believe. No, they're going against a lefty, Cole Reagans. Game one starter is Michael Walker. Game two starter is Cole Reagans, and you resume game three would be Seth Lugo. So yeah, so Jason Dominguez made the roster. Let's go. Duke Ellis for the speed made the roster. Trent Grisham for his center field defense, he made the roster. Aaron Judge, my glorious king, made the roster. Juan Soto, my glorious king, made the roster. Giancarlo Stanton, playoff Stanton, made the roster. Verdugo made the roster. Waldo made the roster. Jazz Chisholm, my starting third baseman, made the roster. And Ben Rice, who I presume will be starting at first base, with Oswaldo Cabrera being the super utility guy, as well as John Birdie, who actually played some first base yesterday. I saw on the tweet, I believe, from Brian Hoke, I want to say, on Twitter. And then Ben Rice. I mean, Ben Rice, this is your moment, man. Yeah, you had a 3-homer game. You started off pretty high. You had that homer against Philadelphia where we teed off on, I want to say, Zach Wheeler, I believe, in I almost said PNC, in Citizens Bank, CBP, I believe, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Starting pitchers wise, so we go with position players 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. We go with 15 position players. Mind you, there's only 9 guys that are actually start 8 or 8. My bad, I literally, my brain is kind of like kerfuffed right now. There's 9 guys, okay? There's 9 guys in a lineup. So we have 6 guys off the bench. So interesting. Pitcher-wise, Garrett Cole, our ace, is there. Jay Cousins, good to see him healthy. He's available. Luis Hill, I presume our game 4 starter. I still have Clark Schmidt, our game 3 starter. Ian Hamilton, good to see him back. Tim Hill, my boy, our best lefty reliever, did end up making the roster. Clay Holmes, Terrace Clay, Cardiac Clay. Not looking forward to him giving up a big hit like Josh Hader did a couple nights ago to Andy Ibanez, or like Pete Alonso on Devin Williams, but I digress. Tommy Kahnle has been probably our second best reliever this season outside of our closer, who we'll get into the end, and is not that terrorist Clay Holmes. Tommy Kahnle, Tim Mayza making the roster. I mean, the amount of times I've said, yo, why is Tim Mayza still on this team? How is Tim Mayza still unemployed? At the end of the day, he's throwing harder. He's I just don't trust Tim Mayza. When Tim Mayza comes into a game, we either better be up by a lot of runs or we better be down by a lot of runs. We just need him to mop it up, because I get it, you don't want to have this one lefty reliever, and that's kind of our thing, because we came into this season with Victor Gonzalez, who's in AAA, and Caleb Ferguson, who's now was on a wild card roster for the Astros. So yeah, Carlos Rodon made the roster. I mean, he's our game 2 starter. In my opinion, our game 3 starter should be Clark Schmidt. He's on the roster, and so is our demon Luke Weaver, as I like to call him. Weave Dog. Weave D-A-double-G, not Weave D-O-G. Weave Dog, not Weave Dog. I'm talking about Weave Dog, not Weave Dog. Feel what I'm saying though? So Mark Leonard Jr., our trade deadline acquisition, did not make the postseason roster for the ALDS against the Royals. And Marcus Stroman as well did not make the roster. Now, I'm honestly surprised, because for long relief, But I'll be honest with you guys, Marcus Stroman in the second half has been absolutely pitiful. He has been the definition of a guy that you just know is gonna fall off. He started off so hot, but if you look at his FIP, you look at his xFIP, I mean, Marcus Stroman, with all due respect, I cannot trust this guy in the playoffs. He pitched in relief against the Mariners. He pitched like 3 innings, gave up 6 hits and only 1 measly run. The guy has a 4.62 FIP. I mean, he had like a sub 4 ERA. Now he has a 4.31 ERA. This is a guy making $20 million a season, and he can't even make the Yankees ALDS roster. So I just want to look at his first and second half. Marcus Stroman in the second half, ladies and gentlemen, has an ERA of 5.98. That is absolutely pitiful. Like, there will be a start to the second half of the season where he literally just comes in and just gives up the game. The start against the Blue Jays, where he just got absolutely annihilated. The start against the Orioles, where we could have literally clinched the AL East, he completely shits himself. He's throwing like 89 miles an hour. His ground balls are down. His strikeouts are down. It's just not the Marcus Stroman that he was in the first half. I mean, like a whole starting rotation. I mean, you thought Luis Hughes was a sub 2 pitcher. You thought Clark Schmidt was a sub like 2.5 ERA pitcher. You thought Carlos Rodon was a sub 3 or sub 2 0.5 ERA pitcher. I mean, let's be for real. So, but all due respect to Marcus Stroman, I was on the fence about him. I was initially like, don't put Marcus Stroman on the ALDS roster, because he just simply, just with all due respect, just isn't good. And then I kind of warmed up to him. I'm like, okay, long relief. Let's say we're up by so many runs. Who's a guy that you can just put in the bullpen? He'll eat a couple innings, may give up a couple of runs, but we're up by so much, whatever. He does not make the roster. So who do we have for length? Like, that's my only problem with this. It's a 5-game series. We have no length. Pause. Garrett Cole is a starter. Carlos Rodon's a starter. Clark Schmidt's a starter. Luis Hughes is not really a guy that gives you length. Pause. Luis Hughes gives you like 5 innings. He might give up like 5 walks. Luis Hughes, mind you, led the league in walks. So I'm still interested to see who our game 3 starter is, because yeah. No Nestor Cortez. That was a massive. If Nestor Cortez makes this roster, Nestor Cortez doesn't get injured, he fills in for Tim Mason. We can put in like a guy like a Marcus Stroman. This is where you start to miss guys like Nestor Cortez, which, if you asked me a couple months ago, I literally wanted him traded, and now I want him on the ALDS roster as one of the length guys, just a guy that can go out there and just eat innings. But yeah, we went with 6 position players. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is a lot of faith in the starting pitching, because we have how many relievers? Jake Cousins, Ian Hamilton, Tim Hill, Tommy Kahnle, Tim Mesa, Luke Weaver. You have 6 relievers and 4 starters with Garrett Cole, Luis Hughes, Carlos Rodon, and Clark Schmidt. So very interesting roster. I did not think that they will go this many position players. Yeah, definitely missing Nestor Cortez Jr. And the only thing that really blipped me was like Tim Mason on the roster, but he's not very good. But Marcus Stroman has just been absolutely pitiful, especially in the playoffs. With all due respect to Marcus Stroman, like, I'm not gonna be like, no way, we didn't get Marcus Stroman on the roster, man. Come on, like, I'm not gonna, like, he's been absolutely pitiful in the second half. Even in like a relief role, he doesn't miss bats. Like, the thing with Tim Mesa, at least, I mean, at points he misses bats. Like, I'm not saying like he's a strikeout reliever, but like he can get a strikeout. I'm not saying that Stroman can't, but like in Mesa's last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, he's gotten a strikeout. With the Yankees, is an ERA of 4, a WHIP of 1.17. He has 12 strikeouts in 18 innings. I mean, he is a worse Tim Hill in the fact that he gets more strikeouts than Tim Hill, but he doesn't induce as much. What do I want to say? induces soft content. I don't know why I just had a blur there, but yeah. That is reaction to the Yankees 26 man ALDS roster. I don't know why they waited until literally 11:30 p.m. to go ahead and tweet this out, but at the end of the day, we got it, and the Yankees chase the 28. Hopefully, I mean, my expectations aren't that high just because the Yankees have let me down, but I'm facing a really good Royals team. I mean, they got Bobby Witt Jr., superstar. Salvador Perez is very, very good still. Vinny Pasquantino is criminally underrated. Lucas Ursig is a absolute beast out of that bullpen. They steal bases. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting. But yeah, cannot wait for the game. 6:38 p.m. I will be streaming that, like I said, twitch.tv/yourboyJon. Be there or be square. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, message, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok to your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.